we're in top spot.
Set my soul free, nah, nah. Pick a number. I am the one. I am the one. I am the one.
So definitely the whole of 2024 WEC was all about improvement, marginal gains, and getting used to the car. And it wasn't only me, it was the team as well. United, it was their first year with the McLaren. Huge progress was made throughout the year. We got stronger and stronger from round 1 right through to round 8. We wouldn't have been able to have such strong performances and the P4s that we had, and of course one podium in the other car, the sister car, if it wasn't for the fact they did such a great job to get the car going well and to be reliable. We definitely feel like this year, already having done a test, got 2 really strong driver lineups. There are a few changes, 2 new drivers in the other car, 1 new driver in our car. We've got a different silver this year. Very sad to see Nicholas go, but welcoming Sebastian with open arms. I'm really impressed with his performance and pace so far. So that, coupled with all the engineering advances and developments that have been made not only over the season but over the winter, I really feel that we've got a really strong chance this year. We're very familiar with the championship, across the 2 cars. All the engineers are pretty much the same. We've got a few new team members who are really bringing some strong positive energy to the team, as well as knowledge and expertise, which perhaps we lacked in some areas last year, but definitely it feels like every single base is covered. And yeah, it's definitely going to be a strong start.
Back at it again. Yeah, we at it again. Yeah. Back at it again. Yeah, we at it again. Back at it again. Yeah, we at it again. Back at it again. Yeah, we at it again. Yeah.
First impressions?
Yeah, like the new livery. Good to hang out with the team. Everyone seems a lot more relaxed than last year. Obviously, we kind of feel like we're hitting the ground running. So yeah, it's good. Feel optimistic, excited for the year ahead.
So I think one of the main things that people at home don't understand, because they don't get to see it on the telly, is the amount of effort and the amount of time that we dedicate to this sport. For me, at a workshop-based thing, I'll be there for a very long time. I'm doing a lot of hours, putting in as much effort as I can at the workshop to try and better ourselves at the track. My name is Ollie Busfield. I'm a 27-year-old number 1 mechanic here at United Autosports. I work on the car 59, and my main role as a number 1 mechanic is looking after 6 guys who work underneath me as number 2 mechanics. I will be there dishing out the job lists, understanding of what we have on time constraints, parts rotation, and also the main bridge from engineering side to the mechanical side. So engineers will communicate to me directly. They will then tell me setup changes, setup items that we need to change on the car. From that, I will then dictate that out to my group of guys I have working underneath me. So I managed to get into motorsport through my father, who has been in motorsport all of his life. He started as a mechanic, an apprentice mechanic in rallying back in the Group B days. Went to work with him one day when I was only 10 years old. Following on from my father, I took the same interest in motorsport, and he gave me a good in on a great team. I went there, I did Spa 24 hours. It was the first time doing a big long endurance event, and I helped out doing tyres. I was cleaning, I was sort of running tyres up and down, which to me at such a young kid was just this amazing opportunity. And from that, I basically went to College of Motorsport in Silverstone. From that, I then got a job in motorsport with Gulf Racing. and then from that progressed onwards to working here at United Autosports, and I've been here for 7 years. I think we do have fun. I have a great connection with the guys I work with, and they all create such a good environment to work in, and that's what gives us a lot of enjoyment. I think there's also elements of it that are stressful, which they're not fun, but you have to get through that in order to get to the better side. But ultimately, yes, it is fun, it is enjoyable, it's hard work, but we all want to do it and we all want to win. The ultimate line is we do enjoy it.
It's a very good day, very good prologue. I'm very happy to be here, and the car is pretty good. So now you go to the debriefing to analyze different setup for the qualifying and for the race next weekend. So I hope we go in the top 5.
So aside from going on track, we've got an awful lot of activities and responsibilities in terms of we have the driver's briefing, we have autograph sessions, we have photography where we have to go and get our team pictures for the rest of the year, we have our on-track track walks, things like that. So we've got plenty of stuff going on in the run-up to the event, either side of all the free practice sessions. Also at the same time my phone's ringing and messaging the whole time with deals back in the UK. Yeah, I've done some remote work for sure.
Qualifying now. Let's go for quali. Full push.
We've had 2 days of pre-season prologue testing. We have had 14 hours of running, and now we head into the first, where we start to understand who's got what.
This year the rules are different, whereby the bronze does the qualifying, and if we make hyperpole, which is the top 10 in qualifying, then the silver, Sebastian in our case, does hyperpole. So we were lucky enough to qualify P3 in our session in qualifying. And that meant that Sebastian went into hyperpole and he managed to put the car P2 on the grid, so we've got a front row lockout as the sister car qualified on pole. We're starting first and second tomorrow for the race. It's a 10-hour race, and we couldn't be in a stronger position.
I am happy to put the car in the front of the grid for tomorrow morning. So it's very good job for United Autosports and McLaren. So the job in quali and hyperpole is done now, and now focus on the race tomorrow.
This is it, round one, let's go. Going to be a race of conservants looking after the tyres, so I've got to look after the car. It's not about ultimate race pace, it's about getting to the halfway point of the race first, and then we can really drop the hammer.
Okay, remember to breathe and good luck.
335 laps, 10 hours. We are going. Look at the Ferrari immediately from row 2 in the grid. That's Nick Nielsen. Take a look at the start. There are the two McLarens. They started side by side, the orange and black cars. Lexus and Ferrari, both with a car on row 2 and row 3.
What's harder, a podium in WEC or finding a rare car? Well, for me, probably a podium in WEC, because it's escaped me so far. finding special cars is what I do every day.
Great run here from James Cottingham and Darren Young, who's sticking with the programme here. But Cottingham absolutely is looking for a way by Arnold Harty as they close in. Well, they've done their time. They've done 2 hours and 55 minutes.
And Ahmed El Harty exactly the same. He's been in that 46 BMW since the flag dropped. So El Harty, Cottingham and Leung all at the end to drive it on the inside.
This is the move. And this is James Cottingham
For second, gets through. Not sure how few laps they've got, but it's not many. Leader in the LMGT3 is James Cottingham's United Autosports McLaren. Into the pit lane, 59. So James Cottingham has finished his stint, and Darren Leung will probably follow him onto pit road in another lap. Sebastian Boe, outside inside, did the old switcheroo on Finn Gersitz, and Gersitz has got him back. So a fantastic battle.
I mean, we had a really good start for the race. James did a mega job. Yeah, he just bring the car in P1, I think, P2, but really at the top, and then Seb jumped in the car. Just a little issue with Seb, a technical issue with the car, where he lost 38 seconds. But yeah, then he did a jump in the car for the last few hours, like last 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, the last hour was super intense. In fact, the last 20 minutes was just nail-biting. Gregoire was doing his absolute best, but Daniel Juncadere was also equally strong for that.
Sport looking good here. It was 40 minutes on the dot, pretty much. But that car was on pit lane.
James Cottingham and his family there, his dad in the picture as well, watching with great interest. 59. This is where the McLaren's got a slight advantage, hasn't he? He's got road holding, and here comes a hypercar. Yes, and the Corvette climbs on.
There was one moment where Gregoire got alongside him and it looked like the move was done, but it just didn't quite stick. But you know, we'll take it. P2 is a podium, and it's it's a great place to be.
And yeah, finally we got the podium at the end. So I'm really happy, because also with James last year we were waiting so much this podium, and finally we have it.